Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is Rob. Thanks so much for tuning in. In today's video, we're going to basically do a part 2 of the series where we go out to Headwaters Lake and use the perspective mode to look around and catch bedding fish, topwater fish, bluegill bed fish, shad spawn fish, that type of stuff, and show you what that looks like. Also, we're going to use the Livescope to look around at some structure and just kind of show how you can incorporate that as well. Instead of actually seeing the fish, you can look around and find structure and that type of thing. Be sure to check out the GPSstore.com. They are our partner for the year. They have some great deals going on all sorts of electronics, including that Garmin Livescopes that we're using in this video. Definitely appreciate it. So be sure and check them out, the GPSstore.com. All right, let's go ahead and get started.
There's a lot of gators out here today. I must have seen 4 coming off the bank, and there's 2 right ahead of me. I think it's mating season. Little one.
All right, so this kind of thing is what I'm targeting, these beds right here. I think these are bluegill beds. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. And I should also point out that I am, doing it in conjunction with my down scan up here. You can see I'm in a grass flat area. That's what that is down there, just grass. But you can see the fish swimming around there and the bluegill beds that I'm targeting. A little better. Watch out. There we go. A little better. There we go. Okay, so what I'm doing here, kind of a continuation from last video. I'm using my forward-facing sonar in perspective mode here on Headwaters Lake. And I'm in an area where it has some bluegill beds, still some shad spawn fish probably going on. And there's a good flat right here, and then it's deeper water behind me. And I'm throwing a Rapala X-Wrap prop bait, just like that, either over the top of bluegill beds or anywhere where I see shad busting or bass busting shad, I should say. But I'll get some video of the Livescope here as well in just a few minutes. All right, so here's where I just caught that fish off of, right in here. You can see another one moving right there. But there's beds all along in here. And one thing I've learned, at least with perspective mode, that it's shown me is there's a lot more fish real close to the boat. Like, look here. I think this is a fish here about 10 feet away from the boat. And I see that pretty frequently, that there's fish that come up, see them swimming around, that swim up pretty close to the boat. Look at these over here. So I see that a lot more frequently, and that just is kind of one thing that I've learned from using perspective mode, is that I see a lot more fish closer to the boat than you realize. Oh, easy. I tell you, they get a mouthful of this X-Wrap. So there's some bluegill beds, I think they're bluegill beds, right in front of me. And that's what I'm targeting. I'll get my phone here in a second and see if I can show it on the Livescope. Not big.
Oh, sorry. You want a kiss? There you go. Still got to get him in the boat. I'd say if I had the patience to drag a worm around here, I'd probably do pretty well. Maybe better than throwing the topwater, who knows? That was pretty cool. All right. Watch out. Here you go. There's a ton of beds over here with fish on them, but it doesn't appear there's any bass nearby. So that's one thing that's different on perspective mode, at least that I found anyway, is that compared to forward mode, I don't really see the fish come and eat my lure because I don't really see the lure in perspective mode. I don't know if you can maybe talking above the camera. So I don't really see my bait in perspective mode because the mount that comes with it is pointing down a little bit, and so my bait is obviously up. They do make mounts to where that it would probably alleviate that, but then I don't feel like I would be able to see the bottom and the beds and stuff like that as well. So that's just one difference that I found from perspective mode, between perspective mode and forward mode, is that you don't really see the fish come and eat your bait as often anyway. Occasionally you will, but not very often. Actually, a bunch of fish about 20 feet behind the boat. There he is. That was pretty cool. So my trolling motor's pointing that way because I have it on spot lock. And I saw a bunch of fish behind the boat on the Livescope. I threw back there, and one of them got it. A little better. Watch out, baby. Not too big, but it's chunky. I guess not really. Thought he was bigger. There you go. There he is. Got it this time. There he goes. That's better. That's better. that's a good fish, y'all. I don't think he's as big as I'm playing him, but he's still decent. Just trying not to take a chance here. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Oh, God! You gotta be kidding me. So again here, I'm not even using the Livescope perspective mode to target individual fish. In this case, I'm just looking at it to see where that drop-off is without having to run the boat over it like you normally would with 2D sonar or side scan. So being able to see down here where the drop-off is allows me to make a more accurate cast without having to move the boat all over the place. All right, so it might be a little bit difficult to get this, but there's a big drop-off right here that goes down into, about 15-20 feet. I'm obviously in 5 feet here, and there's a school of fish that keep busting the surface. You can kind of see them there. I can't get them to bite anything though. I've tried a sexy dog and all kinds of stuff, but anyway, I'm gonna try just throwing a worm and see if I can get something there. All right, so it might be a little bit difficult to get this, but there's a big drop off right here that goes down into about 15-20 feet. I'm obviously in 5 feet here, and there's a school of fish that keep busting the surface. You can kind of see them there. I can't get them to bite anything though. I've tried a sexy dog and all kinds of stuff, but anyway, I'm gonna try just throwing a worm and see if I can get something that way. I got one while I was recording. I was recording what was on the Livescope, and my line started moving off. That's kind of cool. Not big, but what I've been catching, I'll take it.
All right, that'll do it for this video. Thanks so much for tuning in. Be sure to check out the gpsstore.com. Again, it'll definitely help out the channel, and you should get a great deal as well on those marine electronics. If you happen to own a Garmin 106 SV or a 93 SV, be sure to check out these videos right here that I'll leave linked. Thanks so much for watching. Be safe out there. Again, this is Rob with Instinct Bassin. Trust your gut, and I'll see you on the water.